Okay, guys, Forex trading. Is it for you? Can you do it? Is it easy? Well, it is easy if you kind of know what you're looking at. Is it worthwhile? Well, that becomes down to the chart because some markets are incredibly fast. Some markets are incredibly slow. Can you make money off both? Yes, you can. Now, the difference between them is always going to be the same. They're going to respect levels. Doesn't matter whether it's moving 1,000 pips a day or moving 10 pips a day. When it comes to a level, it'll respect them. But where the levels come from, they're just basically highs and lows. So it's nice to sort of hear all the terminology of, oh, it's a sweep. Oh, it's a fair value gap. All of this. Break it down to the lowest denominator. So let me give you some kind of little examples here. I use strength sheets all the time. And the reason I use strength is very simple. If you know a market is relatively strong and you've got one that's relatively weak, they're going to be poles apart and they're going to move. It's not necessarily going to give you direction because case in point here, we've got the euro, which is at the top of the tree. Here. It's the strongest asset of the day. But it's the strongest in the sense that it's moved up. Okay. Now it's got a bit of volume coming behind it. So sort of like 51 points on the meter. It's got some gusto behind it. Okay. Now, if we look at what the weakest is, well, the weakest is the Aussie dollar. Now, I don't trade sort of the Aussie dollar. So I'll pitch it against something that I do trade. Now, with euro, the actual US dollar is something worthwhile. Now here, we've got the US losing ground, that's gaining ground, therefore there's going to be a bit of movement in it. Look on the other side, see what it did yesterday, or last week, however you're doing this. Well, what I can see is the euro's gathered pace from the last data sample, the US has lost pace. Okay, so that could be a sign of a continuation. But essentially what I've done is I've filtered everything out into something I can trade. Now there's something a bit worrying about this particular asset. And it's its ATR. Its ATR is running at 40 per day. That means the spectrum is about 80 pips. Because if it started in the middle, it can go 40 that way, top out, and then go 40 the other. So the bandwidth is 80. But the chances are it's only going to move about 40 inside of it. Okay, so it might move 20 up that way, turn around and then go 20 the other. So you need an outer arena or an inner arena sort of thing. So we know what that is. So I can get that out of the way. Now let's look at it. Is this chart actually telling you anything? Well, we'll just take the indicators off for now. I'll show you them a little bit in a minute. But is this chart telling you anything? Personally, I would say it's not. It's 5 minutes. Yes, it's pushing up. But it's only from like 4 o'clock this morning. It's too zoomed in. Now, if I looked at the 1 minute chart, whoa, it's amazing that. Look at that scruff. You got to get big high, you got to get big low, and it's going sideways. It's fantastic. Yeah. It's about an hour's worth of data. What that's telling me, though, is the DNA. I can see there's a lot of red, there's a lot of green. It's not really trending. There's a bit of a tussle going on. It's just gone 10 o'clock in the morning here. And I'm late this morning, funny enough. I had loads to do. But again, that tells you jack shit. But if we take it to the hourly, right, just make certain I haven't got anything on this. The first thing I would do is I would look to zone this out into where it can feasibly go. Now, straight away, I can see it's sideways, but I can also see for a long period of time, so from Tuesday night right the way through, it's pushing up. It's pushing up aggressively. It's also moving off this. Now, the first thing I'll do is I'll go, well, price is here. So this is an easy way to do things, guys. So there's your current price. What's the most recent low it's been to? Well, the most recent low's there. So what's the most recent high that's directly above that current price? Well, that's there. So you've now got 3 points you can work with. Okay. So the low is here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to zone it out. Okay. So you've got a low point there. And you've got a high point up here. Okay. Right. Rectangle. And just take it from the body to the wick. Now that'll show you exactly what this is trying to get to and where it's going to go. Oh, it's another coffee. Fantastic. Oh, you got your trousers on?
Yeah, I'm going out.
Just going out?
Yeah.
I was hoping we would... But it's not better of the week. No? Just me then. Sorry, boys and girls, it's completely live here. Nothing is ever rolled back. And I fancy air like there's no tomorrow. Should we have sex?
You've got work to do.
Well, if I didn't have work to do, would you have sex? Would you? Would you take your clothes off? Oh.
You're getting off track again.
I love winding her up, you know. It's my favourite hobby. If I had this on the big screen, well, the fact that she's tan, she's as red as can be. Come here, let's have a look at you.
I'll see you later.
All right, get your stuff. Oh, dear me. You've got to enjoy your life. You've got to enjoy your life. Okay, so back to this. We can see exactly what's going on. Okay. Now, what you'll also have seen on the sheet, if I just pull this down, it tells you roughly how far it's moving per hour. So it's 4 pips. So they're not going to be lighting the world on fire, this one. Now, one of the reasons why I'm picking on Eurodollar is very simple. In the Discord, you're very welcome to come along. It's all free. Just drop down in the description and you'll find the links to the WhatsApp, and there's always links to come into here. Do remember to read the rules and acknowledge them, otherwise you don't get any further. But apart from that, come in and have a chat. But this morning, I did a full analysis of what the day is on sort of euro, and this is what they're looking at. So I thought, all right, I'll stick me 2 penneth in and have a little look at it, shall we? While I've got other things going on in the background. So 4 pips. What's that look like? Well, can we fit it? Well, yes. So before we get to that high, we can definitely get 4 pips in. And I think it's safe to assume you're going to get it before it goes down here. All right. So is it safe to trade? Well, we're not quite finished yet. Because if that runs down, that is the low. But there's a bump in the middle, which is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to zone that out as well, which is here. So what you're left with is this bit here. There. Okay. Is it reasonable to assume it's going up here? Well, let's have a little look, shall we? Well, yes. It might be overstretched, but it's an hourly. You can do that. They can stay there for hours. We've got plenty of strength in it, and we've got a general direction shifting up. Take it down into 15 minutes. Well, this is kind of telling you a different story, isn't it? There's no more strength in it, so that's probably as far as it's going to go. So yes, that's the correct target. This is nipping back on itself. If we sort of just stick a pivot in, which is here, it's attempted the pivot, hasn't broke it, but it's still got downward pressure in it. So yeah, I'd be a little bit dubious here. But my trigger chart is this. This is showing I've got momentum pushing up, direction pushing up, sitting above the moving average, pushing up. Yeah, I'll take a buy on this. I'd be quite happy with that. So what we do, it's dead simple. Just drop an order in, have a wee look at it, see if we think it's worthwhile, and hopefully it is. So, oh shit, just drop that back, take these off, drop a quick order in, Just set it above. Just a few pips. Right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take the indicators away. Don't need them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just directly above that top candle. As close in as I... That's it. There we go. That's better. So what we're looking at here, it's probably only about 20 quid. I'm only going to go into the edge of it. I am purposely keeping away from the price. Right, it's gone in. I'm happy with that. Okay. What it's defined is it's an entry point. It's the break of these. Now, ideally, what you're looking for is 5 candles back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's already at the highest point. So it's already broken out. So therefore, just stick it a couple of pips above. So it has to push through. That's what it's on doing now. And what we've also got is a defined area where we know we're wrong. Where we're wrong. Well, it's very simple. We're wrong when it gets through this. If that runs down, breaks that, you're wrong. Period. Okay? So, how do you combat that? Well, it's very easy. If I went 100% to market here, no good. I've got nowhere to go. I'd have to bear all of that. But I haven't. I've just dipped my toe in the water a little bit. Do a little bit. But what I can do now is I can stage all the way back with the rest of the position size. And it starts making it more viable. At the moment, it doesn't matter. If it runs straight up there, there was hardly any risk involved at all. If I'm staging into it, I'm reducing the risk as it comes down, but I'm also increasing the upside because I always assume it'll pull back on itself before it goes and hits the target. Why? Because that's what my journals tell me. Now, this is running pretty pressuring today. It's not bad. It's near the top. I wouldn't necessarily load up here. I'll just take what it's willing to give me. If it gives me 20 quid in the next sort of 30 minutes, I'll take 20 quid for 30 minutes. Most people work an hour and only get 12 quid. Simple stuff, guys. Simple stuff. Let's play this one off and see what happens. Just a very quick interlude to the video. Do you like the way I trade? Are you interested in how I read the markets?
Hell yeah!
If you are, why not come along to our Discord group? You'll see me talk to the guys. You'll see all of the extra videos that the memberships provide. And if you really want to get into it, go to the website and you'll find all of the modules listed there and ways you'll get those modules for free. So as always, guys, do what you love and the money will follow. Let's jump back to the video.
Well, we watch and wait.
So guys, there you go. Look where it's turned. Bang on where the target is. The target was here. It's a very, very slow market. It hardly moves at all. But it's crept up. It's hit the target point, which is just inside of this zone that I marked. And that's the job done. Completely finished. So just make certain I've taken the tickets off. Didn't get any extra orders in. And it ran the 4 pips that I was after over the course of, well, let's see, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour at a push. Job's done. Now, I did this for Simon and Fossil in the squad, and pretty much everybody, to be honest, to show you that if you just break it down by common sense, in other words, if you're day trading, why are you trying to hit a big swinger? The chart itself tells you before you start, it can't do it. How do you know that? Well, you look at the ATR, it ain't going to move that far. You look at the strength criteria that's in it across multiple time frames. Not a great deal of strength. It's pushing up, so you can only go with one thing, which is momentum and direction. I had both. Now, not only did I have both, I had it in a higher time frame and a trigger chart. So therefore, the push up into the zone that I marked out was, well, it was a high probability. Now, this is the difference between taking a punt and working out the different variables. If you think about what you're doing, you can make a very short-term prediction. It's not difficult. And it's not really gambling either. It's just knowing what you see. I'll give you a good example. If you're driving down the road and just sort of 500 yards down the street, you can see somebody standing at a zebra crossing or a road crosswalk for people overseas, and they've just pressed the button to stop the traffic. Are they going to cross the road? There's a high probability they are. Then you see them look left and then look right up the road, and they're standing on the curb. Well, that high probability of somebody standing near it that they may cross has now increased to, yeah, I think they're definitely going to cross. So therefore you slow the car down, ready to stop and allow that person to cross the road. That's a short-term prediction on known variables that you can see while you're driving down the high street. Simple process, but it's a short-term prediction because you don't know what the future is, but there was a very high probability that you're going to get that right. That's what trading is. It's looking at short-term probabilities. Look at the variables, what can happen, and then just trade accordingly. Now, when it comes to the trade, the next thing is you have to assume what the worst case scenario is, the best case scenario, and price it accordingly. Now, if you go 100% to market in that situation, it was probably silly because the downside had further to go than the upside. So therefore, you had to reduce that exposure by staging into it. That's simple. If you were at the very bottom, you could load up to go at the top, because if it came underneath, you've already accepted that's the area you're wrong. Again, known variables. That's what trading's all about. It's very easy for me to sort of just load up something and stick, I don't know, 50 quid a point on and say, well, there's 200 quid in a move that's that big. Doesn't help you guys. You've got to be realistic in your expectation. You know, if you've only got a relatively small account, you can only put a fiver on or something like that. But all the fivers add up through the day. And this is the thing that you work on. And if you're working and you can only do it once or twice, well, then they add up through the week. Patience. Anyway, if you're stuck, drop down in the description. You will see all the links to the various bits and pieces. And you're very welcome to come along and talk to us. We've had a mass clear out. All that's left there now is the good stuff. Come along and enjoy it. As always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love. And the money will follow. See you all in the next one.